Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host Brian, and today I'm talking Lovers and Liars. This is season 1, episode 2. I'm not ready for this combo. Yeah, I am actually really enjoying this season so far. I actually really like the change of the guys being in the hot seat and the women basically tricking the guys at this point. I'm really loving that. I guess I can tell a little better than these three dudes are doing, but I'm just enjoying the reveal and like the complete character change when we find out somebody actually is an F girl, and we get that later in the episode during the eliminations. But really been enjoying that. They have some funny digs, funny insults. It makes me laugh. Anybody insulting uh, Casey is a winner in my book. So yeah, I'm gonna run down the episode real quick, and then we will get to the good part, which is the elimination and the reveals of who the women are. Okay, so we start with the dates, and like we said in the last season, since the switch to the CW, the dates take up too much time on the show, and frankly, they stink. They're not really fun to watch. They hard to really feel any connection with any of these. They just to me, it's just they're bad. They're really bad. Casey picks Camille. They go on a pool date. CJ and Danny go on a date. They have like a makeshift carnival, and Benedict chooses Jan Danielle, and it's like a waxing. She's waxing him. Um, Again, Jan Danielle is funny because I think she's playing the cards pretty well. Where Benedict is like now feeling her. They make out on their date, and I just think it's a lot easier for the girls to wrap these guys around their fingers compared to when it's the reverse. So yeah, funny to me. Another thing, so between the Casey and the CJ dates, we find out Danny and Casey went to the same high school. And I find that super weird that they're getting cast on the same show. I found that really interesting. Minnie is, I think her name's Minnie. Minnie, she's jealous. I think she's a little jealous of Camille because she is interested in Casey. She's also an F girl. We don't know what Camille is yet, but I'm going to lean that she's an F girl based off of her actions on Below Deck. But we know that Minnie is a F girl, and I think she just wants to kind of do the same thing that Jen Danielle is doing. Like you just gotta get in somebody, they sink their claws into them, and they can just ride it. And just based off of the way these guys are reacting when they find out what people are, they're shocked. And I just think it's a lot easier for the women to control the narrative compared to when the guys are in the bad dudes. So Brianna D, she friend zones Benedict, and she basically tells Benedict like, "Hey, I'm into Casey. I just want to let you know that like I want to get to know you. I want to be cool." And this is going to eventually backfire on her. It was really strange how it just kind of developed into this. Benedict appeared to be like feeling it. Like he's like, "Oh yeah, well, friend zone, friend zone." And then we go down to the elimination. He completely changed his tone. So I wonder if he like talked to the dudes or thought about it for a little bit, but he was like kind of on board with the friendship thing with Brandy to get to Casey. So interesting. I don't know if that would have happened if the roles were reversed, but hey, man, all about seeing new stuff on the show. Um, Anissa thinks Benedict is asexual, and she thinks it's because he may be too funny. Like she can't imagine situations where he would be romantic, and be, I guess, sexual. Like everything's a joke, and they did the while she's saying this, they're doing like a montage of him doing like funny um poses, like when he's trying to be like ultra sexual, and it's just like he's doing it as a joke. So I can understand that actually more than I think some of the girl like Jaslyn is like, I'm so offended by this, and we'll get to that in a second how she reacts. I have a note here. Benedict likes Jan. The guys are not doing well. I mean, it's going to be really awesome when they are. I want to see some more connections where they're torn between two people and they're both F girls, and I'm really interested in super interested in it. Okay, so some of the girls go walk over to Benedict and want to know why he's here, because obviously these are all retread dudes who are in charge, main characters on the show. So I can get like, hey, why are you back here for basically a third time? Um, and this is Elizabeth, Anissa, and Camille. And this is where I said Jaslyn doesn't like the mean girls, the mean girl like crew coming over here blowing up his spot. Elizabeth doesn't want to be like when you think of this group, like she doesn't want to be included in it. Like she didn't go over there thinking that Benedict was asexual. She says this later. Um, hmm. And I think like it looks like next week it's really gonna probably boil over with some of the girls, and they have like a conversation where there are all the girls are around, and Jaslyn is like kind of saying like I kind of agreed a little bit with Jaslyn, like being like, oh, I like him. I'm not gonna talk crap about him, like when he's not in front, like when he's not here, and um, like I get it. Like every girl's not gonna be in every single guy on the show, and like they can think certain things as long as they're like talking to somebody else, like whatever. I mean, again, we got to remember that this is a show and it's hosted by a comedian. Benedict's a comedian. Like what's actually real and like because they used to do skits all the time on the HBO Max when it was on HBO Max. So again, I think if anybody's going to take it as a joke or not take it super seriously, I think it would be Benedict. So they have like a big girls talk, and her and Camille are like kind of going at each other, and I don't know. I just don't think Jaslyn's delivery was that great. Like, just I think it made it because I was pro her, and then I'm kind of like 50-50, and then it's just like I don't really honestly care what happens after watching the interaction. But all right, we get down to the eliminations, and I will read off each person's. I'm gonna go one guy by one guy by one guy, and we'll just go fully through. So Benedict nominates Elizabeth and Brie. He chooses to eliminate Brie, and she's actually an F girl. And I thought her reveal was funny. She said, like, nice girls are gonna have tits like these. Next to her, Alyssa says the same thing. Like she's like, yeah, like look, I'm gonna yeah, like if you watch it, you know what I'm talking about. So Brie kind of like goes to like scorch the earth. She actually says she likes Benedict. Like she thinks he's a good dude, calls him an angel, like wants good things for him. She says CJ is boring as fuck. Can totally see that. And Casey, he's the biggest twerp. He's the biggest twerp. And not gonna lie, I love that. I loved every second of that because I still am having a really hard time believing that people are getting up in the morning for getting up in the morning for Casey. I just don't get it, and I love that like some of these chicks have been dunking on him. And I mean, that really what was her downfall was the friend zoning of Benedict. I think if she didn't do that, she'd probably fine. She probably would not be eliminated tonight. So that means Elizabeth is safe. Except for CJ, he nominates Yasmina, and Alyssa, and he chooses to eliminate Alyssa. So I think Alyssa was actually in his bottom two last week as well. She's a nice girl. Nothing really to say there. Usually the nice girls don't really have anything on the way out. Casey, he nominates Jaina again and Lexi. And he chooses to eliminate Jaina. She's a nice girl. She kind of just like, you made a big mistake. Again, nothing super crazy on the exit out of there. It's really all Brie. But really looking forward to it. I really love that I think their numbers are even. I think they did two F girls and one nice girl last week, and now they're down. They did two nice girls, one F girl. So they're pretty much still 50-50 in the game. And it looks like in the trailer that three new girls are gonna come in. They did that. They've done that pretty much in every single season. Looking forward to see who they are. I wonder if any of them are like previous cast members or like one of the mains. I doubt it though. Yeah, probably not, but never know. I'm interested, super interested to see how it goes. Like some fun stuff. Just wish there was less time on the dates. I want to see them interacting at like mixers and stuff like that, and just because I still feel like I don't know a lot about these girls at all. I don't know much at all. It's really just anybody that's getting it's highlighted in like a thing. Some of these side people like didn't know who Denise was until today. Didn't know who Elizabeth was until today. We saw a little bit of Lexi, I think, last week. But yeah, so far liking it. I'm liking it so far. Yeah, I think it's a good show. Make sure to check out all of our other things. We will have today is Saturday when I'm recording this is Sunday. I'll have Martha's Vineyard out either Sunday night or Monday, depending on how I'm feeling. And then the week starts again. So we have Vanderpump Villa, we have The Valley, we have Vanderpump Rules, Survivor, Amazing Race, The Farm Wants a Wife, The Circle. I think Bill will probably be doing that. We still need to do Grand Cayman Secrets, whatever that show's called. I still need to watch episode 2 and 3, but we'll definitely have something out for that. Probably, maybe we'll do that tomorrow. and maybe have that out Sunday afternoon. We'll see. Gonna see how it goes. But hope you guys are having an awesome weekend and enjoy the rest of it. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Have a good night. See you.